Hello and welcome to another Berkvale update. It has been absolutely ages since the last update. I think it's been at least 3 months. A lot's happened in terms of work and what I've done, but it is a total mess, as you can see. There's knives everywhere, and paintbrushes, screwdrivers, PVA, water, everything is a bit of a mess. But I have been doing various bits of detailing, scenery-wise. I've not actually bought much in terms of scenery. I've just applied it to the layout. It's been sat in boxes for ages, and I had to get stuff done. I've fitted the first point motor. I've dug out a bit of old Triang stuff, thanks to John on Chams123 for reminding me how much fun you can have with Triang. So I've dug out a few of my old Triang products. I've done a bit more ballasting. I've taken up some of the old ballasting, tidied it up a bit, re-glued it. I'm up to here-ish with ballasting. I have done. There's a gap here because I'm still undecided with this point area, but the ballasting continues through the station. But I'm not going to glue any of this until I've done that platform, because that platform I will fit Metcalf ones in, and the same across the back. So nothing's going to be glued there yet until I've got the platform sorted. And the signals, because there's going to be signal gantries and things happening around the front. So I'll show you some of the. So what I'll do now is I'll show you some scenery. I've had to open the other door just so there's a bit more light so I can film it. There's this old wagon here, which if I just move out the way, you can see the track has a lot of greenery growing on it. If I lift up like this, you can see how dirty the track's actually got. So if I come down here like this, you should be able to see there's a lot of greenery growing on the track. And this is just the end of one of the sidings. So I thought I've got to do something to it and give it a bit of scenery to look at. So it's just something to fill the corner with. I still haven't decided what's going in this bit here, but it's just something to fill this top corner with. So that's the first little bit of scenery that I've been working on. I've been trying different effects to make the rails look rusty. That's just a bit of orange pen. Nothing's permanent yet, because I haven't tried specifically to make it look dirty, but that's just a tiny little area, 5-inch square area up the top of the baseboard. Just I got bored really and wanted to make something look a bit overgrown. I did have some scenery and ballast and things, and old bushes and things growing between the tracks, but due to the damp and things it got a bit mouldy, so I had to rip that up. So I'll wait for the warmer weather to come. That won't be till after Christmas now, but well, or hopefully there may be a hot day in November. Not likely though. But I'll have to wait for warmer weather now, because of the location of the layout, before I can put any more greenery down in that area. But all greenery over the back section over there, which I will show you in a moment, is looking pretty good. So I'll show you that now. Over here at the back, it's pretty much the same as how you last saw it, with the car in front of the camera, as you can see, and the bloke working on the tracks. It's pretty much how you last saw it, but I've added a few more bits of detailing. For example, there's these bushes here, as you can see, if I focus that. There's these bushes and bits growing. That one's not glued yet. Most of it is glued, but these bushes, which I've put around, and bits growing around the bottom of the telegraph pole. Up here on the road, on the track, where the Stobart is, there's the muddy track. I've put a bit of some growing up off the verge. Is all the woodland scene, it scatters, and bushes and things growing up to the bridge. Obviously from the bridge and across to the other side still isn't much improved. I've got up to about here with the scenery on the other side, using the same materials again to build up texture. Looking all the way down there, as you can see. You'll see all this in it. There's still some white patches which need to be painted with some rock and things. And you'll see all of this really when when I film some trains in a moment and stick them on the end of the video, the shots, you'll be able to see it in a lot more detail, because I'll take some more care and put the camera on a tripod and film it all a bit better, so you'll be able to see the scenery, how it's been doing a bit more. Over here, I don't know if I included this in the last update, I might have, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's been 4 months, so I don't expect anyone can remember. I can't, certainly. As the road comes down, we've got this junction I've made, so there'll be a three-way, that'll go, three-way junction, that can go into the town, and I haven't decided whether it's going to be a marina or anything yet. It could be a boating marina yet, or a lake, haven't decided. But then you've got the entrance into the station, I've started a car park, but I'm not going to continue with anything over the front of the layout until I've decided what's happening with the platforms and the station, what kits I'm going to use. So progress is halted over the front. I've got to show you this point motor there. 2 months ago I uploaded a video in August of my trip to Picorama, and I went into the Pico shop and there was some the surface mounted point motors. Been wanting to buy one for ages, I just never got round to it. Whilst it was down my hand, I thought, well, why not? It's my souvenir from Picorama, so I bought a surface mounted point motor, and within a few days after that, Graham on Lakeside had started uploading his videos with his cobalt point motors and all the troubles he'd been having with them. In fact, I had a bit of trouble with my surface mounted one, in the fact that it just seemed like it didn't have the power to move the point. But after a while of fiddling and getting it level with the track, it was solved. So we all have our problems with point motors. It's wiring on this switch here with number 1 on track 1. I will be doing a better layout map of this piece of aluminium when I get round to it. I'll be doing a proper vinyl one to stick over the top, or I may even engrave it with lasers. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. I may even use a laser cutter to engrave. Anyway, so we've got the switch here, which moves the point, as you can see. So I'll go over to the point there. Here's the point motor. There we go. So obviously it still needs fine tuning. It's still struggling to go a little bit, but it's not pinned down yet. It's just on some double-sided tape. So once it's fixed properly, it'll run a lot smoother. But yeah, so I've done a fair bit. I've not done a lot. I can't say I've made a lot of progress, but it's all the progress you can't see. It's the wiring that goes into the point motor. I know it's not a lot. It's only 3 cables, but still takes a good half-hour out of your day to get that done. Obviously bits of scenery have been happening. I've been using coarse turf, woodland scenics, and the this other one, I can't remember what it was. Let's have a read. It is Weeds. Weeds is the powdery kind of one I've been using to get the odd dark patches, and coarse turf is what I've been using to get the bushes like over here. So camera battery's running low, so not much in this update, but I'll film some trains now, stick it on the end of the video. Not really a long update, just a small one to show I'm still alive, still doing the railway. Yeah, so I'll stick some running shots on the end of this video now.